Vietnam. So excited about being here. I was actually not planning on working today, but just too excited to just keep on going, and I hate not working. Had a really slow morning and I'm almost shaking because of hunger. When I left, the woman that owns the apartment said, "Oh, I put you in the wrong room. Would you mind switching rooms?" So I just had to get all my stuff, move into another room. That's how it is sometimes. Everybody does mistakes. She thought I was somebody else, which is kind of weird because she saw my passport. Anyways, there's supposed to be a really nice coffee place over here, at least on the pictures it look like that. Since we didn't have any nice coffee other than in the first city in Cambodia, I really have my fingers crossed for Vietnam having really nice coffees. Very fancy place already, maybe too fancy. Let's see. He was like, you can just sit on the table, I'll bring you the menu. It's a new currency, so I kind of have to do the calculations, like, again, for everything. $1 is about 25,000 dong, so it's definitely on the pricey side here. $3 for a latte. Cappuccino, hot? It's almost like being at a restaurant. It was a really nice ride yesterday. And the funny thing was that they took care of everything around the border. I didn't do anything other than just like walking through the border with my stuff. That's it. So easy. And it was so weird because we didn't have our passport there most of the time. And I talked to a guy from Australia and said to him, "Have you ever been walking up to a border without your passport before?" And he was like, "No, me either." But it was really pleasant. The only thing was I only slept 2 hours, 2.5 hours. This hopefully gonna be a really nice country to go through. I heard so much good stuff about it, especially around the food should be very nice. Coffee is here. It's almost too much. He came, put it on the table and then faced it the right way. Let's see if the coffee is as good as the service. It is nice. It is really nice actually. The phone part in the top here was just a little bit weird. It's definitely coming on the map. It's the first one on my coffee map in a month. I hope this fan over here doesn't f up my audio. I just realized, because it's not blowing on me, but it might blow on the camera. It does. I'm sorry if there's a little bit of wind every now and then. That was really nice with that coffee, that food. Super nice food, really nice coffee too. Today's plan is we're gonna walk a little bit around. It's gonna be a slow day today because I was planning on being off. And then we need to find some kind of shaver so I can trim my beard. And I wanna buy a trimmer because my beard grows kind of fast. So I don't have to go to a hairdresser every time. It will save me money. Plus, when I'm doing it, I know it's gonna be right. So that's the plan for the day. There's supposed to be some shopping malls this way. We're just gonna walk that way and then find a trimmer and then walk around. Some of the area I walked past yesterday over here looks really nice. So maybe we will go there. While I was having my coffee, I looked on places to stay in Japan again. I don't know why I'm so obsessed right now about going to Japan. Anyways, that's not gonna be before earliest in May. Okay, let's see if we can find a trimmer and maybe some more coffee also. And I think I was a little bit too excited about the sidewalk situation yesterday because everywhere I've been today, it looks like this. It's full of scooters and then you're walking on the street again. Like, it's been like that everywhere. Look, the other side there also. So here's a Southeast Asia thing I don't understand. This is a traffic light. Facing that way, you can see for the pedestrians when it's green, but not this way. And I know I'm walking in like the opposite side, but when you're walking, there's not really a real side to it, right? And see, the same thing over here. There is one that way, but the other way there's nothing. So when you're standing on the opposite side, you kind of have to lean over like this to see if it's green or not. I really like the fact that we have a lot of the old buildings blended in with some of all the new stuff here. Saigon Center. That's the place we're going. See if they have anything in there. Mainly looks like it's clothing and stuff like that in here, which I guess was expected. Croc store. Traffic is really intense here. There's people on the scooter. There is two settings to it. It's off or full throttle. I was just walking over this traffic light here. It turned red when I was in the middle of the first lane, and everybody just went, so I stood in the middle here when the traffic was like this. It was as soon as it turned red for me, they just full throttle. So really have to be awake. I guess also because it's like a bigger city that is like this. Look, did you see it? It just turned red and they started. Like there is 0% layover. That's crazy. Okay, see if there's any lock in this electronics store here. It's so loud here. I got a shaver and I actually feel like going home and shave right now. Plus my brain is a little bit fried. The battery on the camera stopped. What am I saying? The camera ran out of battery while we're in there. I couldn't really film anything. I'd never seen that many employees in an electronics store before. That was insane. Plus there was not really any customers. They were really friendly, all of them. Really, really friendly. Really like that. I got a trimmer and my plan was to not spend over $1 million, and this one was 400. We'll see how long it lasts. Hopefully it's gonna last for a while. My last trimmer I bought back in the year 2000, which I paid $40 for back in the year 2000. It's actually still working, but it's that old that it can only do 220 volts. And some places in the world uses 110. So I cannot take it around the world. So I decided to leave it and then buy a new one, which is this one. So let's see if this one also lasts over 20 years. Anyways, see you when my beard is shorter. Last night I came back, shaved, took a shower, went out to get something to eat, and then I shaved. And then I was editing the previous video, and then I went to bed. And now we're here. If I look a little bit sleepy, I'm trying to wake up all morning. Haven't really happened. Anyways, we're here in Ho Chi Minh City. There's a lot of official buildings around this area, and I feel like we should take a walk around and look at some of them. Just started filming right over here, where are this odd-shaped roundabout. So just back 15 minutes. I think we'll start the day right here. This is a very odd-shaped roundabout. It's like a half moon, so it's like this, and then around here there's like a lot of roads out here, and then in the middle is some kind of military leader from the 1300s. I think we're gonna go this way and then into the city. I was walking past this one yesterday and I was thinking if there was a balcony or helipad. It's actually a helipad, and this is a finance tower. This looks pretty cool, right? In general, there are a lot of huge buildings in this area here, and then there's a big bridge over there. And now we're here again. Let's just go up here at the end of this square. Supposed to be the town hall here. Let's go and check it out. See what else we can find today. The city here really have like a lot of this old stuff versus the new stuff. It's a really nice combination, if you ask me. Take a look at the color of that one there with the blue. So beautiful. And then I just show this white little tower in the back there. I think it's all hotels there, so it's not that interesting. It just looks nice right here. I don't think I've seen anything like this before. An old building and then full of all kinds of ads. Even good old Carlsberg we know from Denmark. It's been all over this region here. I hope these people are living rent-free in these apartments. It actually looks really cool in some kind of weird way. And then look over here. So beautiful. There are really so many beautiful buildings in the center of this city here. And then we have this dragon thing going on. I don't know if it's a Chinese New Year thing or it's here always. It looks like a temporary thing though. I would say in general this city is also a lot about getting the picture. Also the cafe I was this morning. By the way, I got a coffee on my own. I walked front of that people with the picture. I think they were done though. The coffee I had this morning was a different place and it was really nice. So that's 2 for 2 on great coffees here in Vietnam. It's gonna continue like that. That's gonna be amazing. Plus it's cheaper, way cheaper actually. So here we have the French style town hall. I think it was called on the map when I was looking for something else yesterday. This is almost like a guided tour today. There are just so many of these buildings like right next to each other. So right here we have the opera house of the city. It looks relatively small though, but it's really pretty. And something I just realized, a very rare thing these days. You're in my frame. Okay, take 2. A very rare thing these days, an actual functional fountain. Okay, let's take a closer look of the town hall here. It looked like Ho Chi Minh is actually this guy. I had no clue that it was a person. It's like cloudy and not cloudy all day, and when it's cloudy it actually feels pretty cold because of the wind, and it's 35 degrees. I don't know if it's just me. I've been waiting to get like in the center there to get the perfect shot. People like keep on going. These guys were there forever, and then when I just shot the other thing, waiting, apparently this couple showed up. Oh, anyways, I'll show it from here. So beautiful. An actual Rolls-Royce store. I don't think I ever seen it. I've seen places where they sold Rolls-Royces, but not like an actual store before. And here we have Notre Dame of Saigon. It's a little bit funky. It's of course one more time a French thing. See if we can go on the side and see if there's not all of that scaffolding on the other side. You really feel like you're in Europe when you see buildings like this. The same thing in Laos. So many times where we're like, this looks like Europe. And a little bit also, what is that country called? I can't even, we just been there. Cambodia. That was far away in my head. And then we have some kind of park here. It's the same thing on the back here. It's completely covered. So I guess next time we will be in this city, whenever that's gonna be, we will be able to see the whole thing. Let's try and go through this park and see if we can find something on the other side. I just looked on the map what this building down here is, and it's the Independent Palace. And for some funny reason it has some kind of vibe of Tivoli in Copenhagen. I don't know, I guess it's the windows there that looks a little bit like something that could be there. It's actually crazy. I think all of the buildings we've seen so far is within a range of 1 or 2 kilometers. I think we're gonna go this way around, but when I was looking on what that building was, there popped up some kind of coffee place down here and it looked super interesting. So let's go around there and then have a cup of coffee. I only had 1 cup of coffee yesterday. Before that, the day before that, I had 0. And I only have 1 cup today. So let's go and see if we can get a coffee. It's not that coffee bean thing there. That's probably not good. But around the corner and then a little bit in, it's that one right there, especially coffee. The building already now looks super cool, right? I mean, the only word that comes in mind is doom. Let's see if we can cross this road. I was just about to say if there ever will be a gap, but there was one right there. Take a look at this one. This is really funky, huh? I kind of feel like I'm breaking into some place. Yeah. It's really nice, but it's cold. That was a really nice experience, that coffee place. It's almost like too much when coffee becomes like this kind of art thing. This lovely girl working there recommended me a place. I don't know if she knows the owner or what. Recommended me a place for Vietnamese bread. I think we're gonna go there. It's kind of the direction I was planning on going anyways, and then have that. I'm a little bit too hungry right now, so I'm gonna buy a snack at 7-Eleven, and then we're gonna walk that way and then see what we find on our way, and then finish the video off by eating a bread there. The rating is 4.9 on almost 800 reviews, so the expectation level is pretty high, I would say. Let's go. In that coffee place you can choose a range of different ones. The cheapest one was $5, the most expensive one was over $21. I chose the cheap one. I don't know if they were selling only iced coffee, but that's what I had. I'm not the biggest fan of iced coffee. I like my coffees hot, but it was an experience to be there and have that coffee. Like I said before, it's a little bit too much sometimes when the coffee end up being like this. I got me a snack, so let's go down there and see what we can find. I think we found a park area. It's a little funny way to do it here, with all the walk streets like that inside, and then a few areas with grass. They are replanting grass here, I saw a little bit earlier, but it didn't look like they wanted to be filmed. It looks so beautiful with the flowers here. Let's take a closer look. This looks so weird. This duck here, I don't know why. Normally they're on top of the water, right? And this guy is kind of under the water. What did you eat since you're that heavy? It's not just me that thinks it's funny. There's also a local guy here standing looking at it, and he was like, look, look. It's a submarine duck. It looks so weird. It looks so beautiful here. And we are back to the normal condition with the fountains, which means not in function. Look how pretty it is here. It's a little bit funny with all the notes here, but I saw there was like a music college or something like that over here. So maybe this is just the music area of the city. It looks so beautiful. Here you can actually see it, all the bags that are laying around here. That's new grass they are planting. You can see them over there doing it. It is actually a really nice little park. There's a lot of the young people here hanging out, and the fountain in function. Really such a contrast coming from the park there where there's no traffic and not really that much noise, and then you get out here and it's like complete chaos. We're going that way around, and then there's some kind of park area, and then we have the sandwich place. I absolutely love signs in Southeast Asia. Take a look at this one there. You're not allowed to hunt with a rifle and your dog in this park. We've been walking through this park here, and it's a little bit funky because there's a lot of asphalt where there are badminton courses and then a lake with a big fence around it. There's not really any place to hang out like the other park. It's a nice green color here though. So here's the place. I'm 99% sure we walked here the other day when we went to pick up money. This is kind of funny.
Actually, the banh mi we just have one type, and we have two sizes.
Yeah.
Big size and other size. What do you like?
I guess for audio-wise, this is the worst condition ever. I'm in this little concrete thing. There's a fan, there's music, and there's all the traffic noise. I hope you can hear what I'm saying. That was super quick and really nice service. This is how it looks. It's really, really good. It's funny because it doesn't look that good, but it tastes amazing. Take a look at the pizza building there. That's all in general, a lot of these narrow houses here, which I really love. That was a super nice sandwich. The place is this, which I don't want to pronounce, but this is the place if you want to go there. I will say at the end of it, you're a little bit tired of the taste, but it's really good, really, really good. It has some cheese in it, some kind of liver paste or something like that. At least it tasted like that. And then some other types of meat. It was only $2.50, which is pretty cheap for what you get. There was a little salad also. I feel sometimes that I don't want to eat the salad in a, like this is not a street kitchen, but it was a little bit close to, because I just want to be on the safe side to not get any kind of stomach issue. That was these 2 days walking around here. I hope you enjoyed it. We'll see if I can make it into some kind of video. Thank you so much for watching, and then see you next time.